Hey everyone, I'm coming back with you with another review, and this is the Studio Series Transformers 8606 Grimlock and Autobot Wheelie. So here's the box, and there are the figures right behind them. And this is from Transformers the movie, if you haven't seen that yet. Nice little piece of artwork, I guess. Same artwork here. It's a leader class. It's the only leader class in this this first wave. Here's the back of the box and all that other stuff. And what we got is, cool stuff here. Now let's take a look real quick at the insert that comes with all of these. I think some of them can be pretty cool. Let's see here. Definitely solid. I'm guessing that this is the Quintesson's, like, this is their little judgment room or whatever, so, or court room, I guess. Let's see if we can get him on here. He's kind of a big dude here, so, yeah. So he can kind of do that. Of course, he probably looks more interesting in Dino mode, so maybe we'll try that out in a second. First of all, let's take a look at the figure. He comes with a Wheelie. Wheelie does not transform. In fact, this little guy here, he barely stands. I mean, you can get him to stand like this, but he looks a little weird. He's got a fixed pose here, kind of on his arm, and so it's kind of like he's shooting his, what is this? The Energon slingshot? There you go. You can move his head around a little bit, and he has this peg here, for the robot mode, and there's usually a robot mode of Grimlock, and you're supposed to be able to peg it in right there on top of his shoulder. It doesn't quite fit, but yeah, he's supposed to hang out there and, go to war. Okay. Well, this is what he looks like. Ooh, man, I'm dropping this dude all over the place. Anyway, the Energon slingshot piece can be taken out of his hand, but you can't pose him any more than, like, really this. So, and he does have a swivel-ish at the waist. Okay, we'll revisit this when we come back into Dino mode, because, yeah, you can pose this on him in Dino mode. Let's take a look at this guy here, the star of the show, and I'd have to say he looks really, really good. My only complaint is that this here is a little bit darker than what you would expect, and these little gaps here in the arms right here. So he does have some bicep rotation. He's got this thing going on here, where, arm can bend up to the side. His wrists do swivel. That's cool. You can also, you can swivel his head. It appears to be on a ball joint, so that's pretty cool too. He comes with his classic gun, double-barreled, solid, not too hollow. There's a couple of little pieces down here. But we'll get back to this. You can store this in Dino mode. I think you can also store it in robot mode as well. Yeah, I believe the instructions say you can kind of clip it on here. Let's see here. Is this even a thing? Let's see. Oh, yeah, right here. So you can kind of clip it on his arm, and you can kind of keep it there. I think that looks weird, but okay. We'll pop that off. Anyway, so let's straighten this guy out. He's got some good range of movement here. He can kind of go out this way, and, I don't know. Kind of like that. He's got a waist swivel. That's cool. He's got this deal going on here. Knee bend. All that. Not much knee forward. That's okay. You can go backwards. All that neat stuff. And he's got some really cool ankle tilt action going on there with a piece that, continues to go as you tilt it more. So you can get some really good poses out of this dude. And I do like the presence. I like the look of this thing. It is really neat. So, hey, let's get to transforming this guy, shall we? Alright, first thing I'm going to do, flip in these. Flip these in. Got that. Then I'm going to rotate these guys right here, these arms right there. Now we'll work on the legs. So the first thing you want to do is fold this here, part of the ankle, forward. Do the same thing on the other side. Then open up the back part of his calves. And then go on ahead and you're going to pull this tail piece out. And I think just put it up like this. Do the same thing on the other side. And actually, I think the easiest way to do this is you want to pull this out. And then if you look right here, there's a slide joint. I kind of just wiggle it to that side. And then put it down this way. Do the same thing on the other side. Push it down until it slides over. You can see that groove and that channel goes there. You can bring these legs together at this point and snap them here. But we're not quite ready for that. So let's finish this off here by taking out this other piece of tail and going like this. Now we can kind of fold these over. Let's see here. All right, yeah. So fold those over. You might need to pull this back a little bit there. So it looks like this. Snap them all together. There's a couple of areas that'll peg together there. Cool. That looks really good. So this is what we have so far. The next thing you want to do is pull up the head. And it's tabbed in right there with this little guy right there. And then let's, now take this right here. Make sure that all the tail assemblies snap together pretty good. Keep all this right here. And then go ahead and pull his chest out. And then bring it down here. Okay? And then what you're going to do is make sure that you can slide all this. This should go back here. And then this will go right here. So that should look like this. So if you look at this here, there's a place where this chest piece will lock in at the bottom. Let me see if I can't pull it out and show you guys. Now that I've got him in the proper spot, there we go. If you look, there's a place where it catches it here, right there. And that's where you want it to lock in. It locks in all that. And if you look very carefully, the feet that we folded over should line up just like this. Okay, on both sides. So that gives them a nice, clean fit there. And then take the head, push it down, it snaps in. Just put it down like that. And then take these wing / chest pieces, fold them in, do the same thing here, get it past the legs here, and then bring it down, snap the chest piece together, put that down there. Then take the dino head and push it down into place. It should kind of click. And now his knees, you can do this here. Watch me break it. There. It should snap this way. So, and then put him down here. Adjust his arms. You can take his head, open it up, and there you go. There's Grimlock in his beast mode, in his dino mode, whatever you want to call it. And he looks pretty good, I'm going to admit. And he's real solid. I think this is probably one of the most solid pieces out of this line. He can open up his head. And what's really interesting, though, is there's no teeth in the front here. If you open up his mouth like this, you can almost get the illusion that he has teeth, but yeah, you can't really tell. But if you look at it straight on, then yeah, that's a thing. So his head can go all the way up, whoops, without snapping it out. I guess that's not that tight, but it also can rotate like this, so you can get some interesting poses there. You could put him up here. His proportions compared to the way he looks on the screen, that looks pretty cool. I like that. So here's that. So, and you can balance them there. And then these are on ball, the dino arms here on ball joints, and then they have a single hinge, allow them to, I don't know, bat things or scratch things, whatever. And then here's the gun. The gun has 2 pegs right there, and you can store this thing right here if you so choose to do so. Just snap it in there, and I think it'll fit either way, and you can pretty much do this number. As for Wheelie, this thing, yeah, it's full of gaps. That's okay, because if you really want to get the whole movie thing in, then that's something you want to do. There are 2. There's a place here and a place here on the back of his legs, and if you look, here's a peg here and a peg there. You want to take them and then put them right in there. And let's see here if I can get this right. You can have him, I think, just like that, and this, and then you can have him riding on Grimlock's back. Impressive, impressive indeed. So you can have him like posing like he's firing off a shot, whatever. Well, yeah, that's it. And I think this is a really, really, really good, solid piece. Wheelie is definitely an accessory here, and definitely designed for this. You know, I'm not really a fan of storing the gun there. I don't care about storage of guns and things like that. So, but I do like this figure. I think he's really good looking. I think that for screen accuracy, he's really screen accurate, even over the Masterpiece. I think the Masterpiece is really good, but I think this is a really excellent figure. Yeah, I highly recommend this guy. So, there we go. So this is, oh yeah, we wanted to do this one more thing here, if you want to. You know, you can have him, you know, hanging out here. Maybe you want to recreate that scene. You just need a few other Dinobots to go with them. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. And you can pick them up at, there's several stores where you can get them. And I think Target or Walmart, or sometimes maybe you want to check Amazon. Alright, thanks guys for tuning in, and we'll bring another review to you next time.